Hello guys, welcome back to Project Lincoln Diesel. This is part 5 in our series, I guess you could call it. If you don't know what it is, go and check out the other videos in the playlist before we get into it. Like and subscribe as well and all that good stuff. In this video we're going to take a look at the Lincoln bodywork and the chassis and do some welding and stuff like that on the car. So this is the underside of the car. This is the footwell on the driver's side specifically, and you can see it's not in terrible condition. Either side actually is pretty reasonable, but it's pinholed. So we're going to cut these out on both sides like so, and basically just weld in some new sheet steel. So on the passenger side here, you can see we've cut out what we need to around the existing structure, and then driver's side's marked, and Ethan's cutting them pieces out now. Basically just removing what we have to and leaving as much of the original structure in there as possible. And there you go, you can see a better shot there. You can see the channel, like a U channel, which is kind of the unibody. And we're just trying to really neatly cut that out. There's a really good shot actually, you can see. And we're just going to make up some plate work that's going to go straight in there. Kind of like that actually, a bit of cardboard template, and get a really nice fit all the way around so that we can weld that in, and get a really nice fit. There's the other side, a little bit more complex with some slightly different shapes than the driver's side, but essentially that's what it's going to look like. So that's from steel, and you can see it's got a good fit, so we'll get a really good weld all the way around. And then when it's all ground back and everything, it'll look original, it'll look right. And there we go, this one's drilled now so that we can get some plug welds or spot welds to attach to the original structure underneath that you saw a second ago. But that there is ready to go in. So then on this side you can see we started tacking it in places, making sure that everything's good and strong. And then on the passenger side we realised that this piece here just wasn't quite good enough to weld to, so we've cut that out, added an extra section, and it means that we'll get a really nice strong footwell when it's all done. There you go, she's all tacked in and then tacked from underneath as well, so that galvanised structure, unibody structure there, is just all tied back in as well. As you can see, we've done a really careful job just getting it all to fit right on both sides. And that's all welded in now, all masked up now, so we can get some Buzzweld on here so that it doesn't end up going rusty again. So we've gone with Buzzweld RE, which is rust encapsulator, which is the red stuff. And there you go, firing it all in the footwell, so this will literally never rust again. It's had a few coats and that'll be good and strong for some time to come. Footwell's looking really good actually there. Next little bit of welding is a patch in one of the rear wheel wells, or rear wheel arches. Tiny little patch, nothing major, so we're just going to cut that out of some 2mm steel using the guillotine. Obviously made from a nice cardboard template, pretty straightforward shape, nice rectangle tacked in there. There's got ever such a slight fold in it, so we've welded that in, ground it back, and then painted this with some Buzzweld FX liner, which is textured, so it'll match the original textured paint that's in there when it's all dried and had a few coats. Next up now, we're in the boot, and Ethan's just cleaning it out, getting all of the loose crud and muck and old paint and just everything that's stuck in there. The boot's actually in really good condition and didn't need any work. It was just a case of clean it out, get all the junk that was in there out, and then we're going to get some paint on it so that it stays in this condition for a few more years. So jumping in, Ethan's there, working with some rust encapsulator again, so that's the red stuff, straight onto the existing paint that's there, and also bare metal and stuff like that as well. It'll just cover all of that and stop any corrosion, keep the moisture out and everything. So there you go, there's the first coat, and she'll get another one as well. You can see we've covered pretty much everything that's metal. And now that that's done, we're going in using power can from Buzzweld. These power cans are awesome. They put on so much paint, it's brilliant. So when you've got a big area like this, it covers really, really well. The paint that we're using is a CIO, which is chassis in one, which is also an anti-rust paint that's good to go over the rust encapsulator. So it's double coated with rust encapsulator, and then it gets 2 coats of chassis in one as well. So we're never going to see rust again. Onto the underside now. Obviously you saw us cleaning it before in a previous video, so now it's time to get paint on it. We've done exactly the same as we did with the footwells and the boot. So it had a couple of coats of rust encapsulator, the same as the boot and the floor, but then we've gone with WAR, which is wheel arch refinement from Buzzweld again, using a power can, and it goes on really well. And you can see here we've done all of the underside of the floor, we've done the axle casings and pretty much everything on the underside. Now it will be good for many years to come, and also leaves a really, really nice finish and just makes it all look really nice. And you know, I know that for the future this is going to be pretty solid, and if we just keep on top of it every few years, it literally will last forever. Thanks for watching, guys. So that was the video on the Lincoln bodywork and stuff. If you didn't at the beginning of the video, hit the like and subscribe, drop a comment, let us know what you think and share it with your friends and stuff like that. New video will be coming very soon, so keep an eye out as well.